Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Triple S Sport live coverage today of the round 12 of RLTD A-grade match of the round. We're up at Ingham here at Artie Oval, the home of the Herbert River Crushers. They are hosting the Charters Towers Miners. Big shout out to everyone around the Charters Towers community. Thank you for tuning in. Down in Townsville as well, in the Ingham community. Thank you very much. Sincerely appreciate your support out there. We're a few minutes behind in kickoff there. The first couple of games have gone overtime, so I apologise on behalf of the Crushers here, as we are in for one big game. Very important part of the season here for the Herbert River Crushers, hosting the Charters Towers Miners. Both teams needing a win to stay within the top four. If we have a look at the Charters Towers A-grade team today, they are coached by Jake Burke. We have a look. Number 1, Jack Sanford. 2, Noah Fogarty. 3, Josh Abbott. 4, Cody Thorne. 5, Patrick Marfu. 6, Bailey Bliss. 7, Jake Burke. 8, Troyce Johnson. 9, Declan Marchione. 10, Tide Laidlow. 11, Corey Walker. 12, Jermaine Ballsy. And 13, Toby Thorburn. Then on the bench, 14, Campbell Burton. 15, Thomas Uy. 16, Samuel Mandikiali. And 18, Connor Lurch. That is your Charters Towers Miners today. We have a look at the home side, the Herbert River Crushers. Number 1 and captain is Dylan Gajano. 2, Tommy Lee. 3, Kyle Stewart. 4, Benny Campanola. 5, Tommy Whiting. 6, the return of Aaron Solari. 7, Lockie Erber in the front row. Number 8, Jaden Sharp. 9, Cohen Emmy. 10, Matthew Spina. 11, Jake Nielsen. 12, Jesse Pascoe. And 13, Marley Helium. On the bench, we have 14, Matthias Grabulius, 15, Jaya Poppy, 16, Hunter Winkle, and 17, Enzo Delby. And they are coached by the great man himself, Toddy Coburn. They are your two teams today for round 12. RLTD, Saturday afternoon, we're rocking the footy here at Ingham, Artie Oval. Thank you very much to all our viewers. Thanks for tuning in. We would like to thank the Doyle Group once again. Big thanks to Jeff and Tash Doyle. Thank you for being 2025 RLTD live stream partner as we await for both teams to take the field here. Like I said, I apologise for the late kickoff. We're in front of a good crowd here at Artie Oval in Ingham. Crunch game as we're building up towards the final series. 6 weeks out. The Herbert River Crushers had a good day so far hosting. They've won the reserve grade. The Burdekin River ladies had a good win over the Charters Towers as well. So they're looking for a three-peat all grades here, the Herbert River team. And we've got some good players on display. Once again, some key matchups. The 2 number 7s will be a key matchup today. The experienced Jake Burke up against the young gun and Lachlan Erber. And in the front row, I believe this will be a great battle. Troyce Johnson, very good player for the Charters Towers Minings, taking on the Townsville Blackhawk. And Jaden Sharp in the front row as well. And the battle of the 13s, Marley Helium, the Cowboys' young gun, up against Toby Thorburn, the young Mackay player with the Townsville Blackhawks this year. We've got some great matchups. We really have. Shouldn't be too far away from kickoff. We're waiting for both sides to take the field here. Like I said, this is round 12 RLTD, Saturday afternoon, match of the round. Once again, we'd like to thank all you viewers that are online watching. Hope you enjoyed the coverage today. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your support, especially down there in Townsville, Charters Towers, the Burdekin area, as well as the Ingham area up here. Thank you very much. The whole of RLTD footy community, sincerely appreciate all your loving support out there. Just waiting for both sides to take the field now. Field looking picturesque today in Ingham here at Artie Oval, the home of the Herbert River Crushers. Like I said, a big shout out to everyone tuning in. Hope you enjoy this coverage Saturday afternoon.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, two sides for this afternoon's A-grade game.
As we see both sides take the field, Ty Laidlow, the captain of the Charters Towers Miners, takes his boys out there. Got their usual reception up here. We will probably hear the river chant later on. Referee for today's A-grade game will be Mr. Andrew Edmonds. Fantastic young referee coming through the grades. As we see the local boys now about to be led out by their captain, Dylan Gajano. They'll get a rousing reception as they take the field here. As we see the river chant goes up around, and here they come. Herbert River Crushers, led out by their captain, Dylan Gajano. The classy number 6 back out there for the Herbert River Crushers. Aaron Solari looking fit and healthy. It's good to see. Benny Campanole is another key player to watch today, wearing the number 4 in the headband. Be a great battle out here on the left. Charters Towers are running north to south. Kicking off, so Herbert River will get the first opportunity with the footy in hand here today. Big game for both sides. Herbert River can consolidate their spot in the top 4. Charters Towers are desperate for a win. Jake Burke gets play underway. Towering kickoff. And they bring it back through the middle third, straight away through Jaden Sharp. He'll play it back to Cohen Emmy. Comes down the left edge, Matty Spina, hard working forward through the middle. Plays big minutes. So Cohen Emmy getting an opportunity, goes down the left side now. Jesse Pascoe in the back row, he's been in the centres. Plays it back, Emmy. Spina putting his hand up once again. Pull down just short of the 40. Physical defence there from the Miners. Marchione laid low in the middle there, along with Toby Thorburn. Some footwork at the line here. Marley Helium plays it back. Goes to Lachlan Herber. Puts it high in the back pocket. Marfu under it. In the wide head guard. Takes it. It comes back towards the middle third now on the first. Returns it just over the 20-metre line. He'll play it back as they look to come out of their own half here. Noel Fogarty. Nice tackle underneath there from Emmy. Sharp over the top, along with Helium. Goes in the back row here. Jermaine Ballsy. He'll play it back. Marchione. Thorburn takes him on through the middle third. Physically, they're up against his Blackhawks teammate and Sharp. Johnson. Busy player, Troyce Johnson. Gets over the halfway line. He's going to play it on the 40 on the 5th. They'll go down this right edge now. Jake Burke, he'll launch it high in the back pocket. Gajano looks safe underneath the high ball. Takes it well, diving backwards. Good chase there from Charters Towers, though. And they've forced an error. Charters Towers Miners, huge on the kick chase effort there. Come up with an uncharacteristic mistake there from Dylan Gajano, the fullback, who's lost it in contact. So the Miners are going to opt for a centre field scrum here. 10 metres out, they get the first opportunity with the ball in hand. So Bailey Bliss will feed the scrum here. He'll link up with Jake Burke down the left edge. They turn their centre and Cody Thorne back underneath them. No Harry McQueen today for Towers. Walker is in the back row today, Corey. Spent a lot of time in the middle as well. Links up with Thorburn, plays out the back to Bailey Bliss, goes short to Josh Abbott. He's in the centres, he's got himself over the line. He's been pulled back there from Benny Campanole in defence. Marchione, dummy half. Goes to Troyce Johnson, trying to force his way over. So Herbert River desperately defending the orange brick wall defence here at the moment. They go out the back. Jake Burke turns laid low to skipper. Back underneath there, trying to force his way over. His legs are lifted up and tackle. So Charter Towers are going to get a penalty here. 6 more. And a second effort for him to have an opportunity to score early points at the line. Marchione takes a tap, goes to Burke. Picks up Walker on the edge there. He'll play it back. Jake Burke skips across, links up with Bliss. He plays out the back to Stanford. So Stanford with the ball in hand at the moment. Ballsy, dummy half, Thorburn. Jinks off the left, takes him on through the middle. Thorburn plays it back. Marchione, a dummy half, probing down the short side. Dummies and goes himself, trying to force his way over. He reaches out. He's only inches out there from the line. Thorburn goes out the back to Jake Burke now. Floating ball out the top. Nice hands by Thorne. Cody Thorne will play it on the last. 10 metres out along the tram track. They go down the short side. Little kick from Sanford. Corey Walker chasing. Herbert River desperately defending. They do it well. So a fast start here from the Towers, the Miners boys. But Herbert River's defence right up to the task there. No points have been leaked early on, as we're 5 minutes down already. 0-0 here, of both teams battling it out. As we see them to go through their middle third now. Jaden Sharp looks to carry it just over 10 metres out off his own line. Emmy goes down the short side to Aaron Solari. Picks up Jesse Pascoe. Good footwork at the line. Laidlow's defence is up to it though. He'll play it back to Cohen Emmy. Oh, they'll get an infringement in the ruck here. They do so. Very good refereeing there from Andrew Edmonds. A little bit of extra tension in the ruck. Infringement. And Aaron Solari will find touch. So a chance for him to get some good field position here, Herbert River. Crushers. They'll find touch on the 40-metre line. Benny Campanole will take the tap. He'll take him on himself, Benny. Physical carry. Good defence, though, from Abbott. It's going to be a great battle, them two guys going at it in the centres. Herbert, dummy half. Spina. Matty just gets over the halfway line there. Not quite centre field. Emmy at dummy half. He'll link up with Herbert. Plays out the back there to Solari. He looks to go short, but goes himself. Digs right in at the line, Aaron. It's going to be a big plus to the experience out there. Marley Helium goes. He steps off his left. Offloads to Jaden Sharp. Goes through the middle third. He offloads back. But they've come up. There'll be a penalty. Someone's been taken off the ball here, I'd say. That's what the penalty's for in the ruck. So Marley Helium opening it up through the centre field there. Good support play from Jaden Sharp. But there's a penalty. So Charters Towers will get the footy back. They find touch just short of the halfway line. Ballsy will take the tap for the Miners. Jermaine will tap it there. Goes to Bailey Bliss. Back to Thorburn. He's been extremely busy. Toby already. Campanole, Solari in the tackle along with Pascoe. Ballsy at dummy half. They work towards the middle third now. Johnson will play it. Little kick in the play the ball there for Spina. Got away with it. Burke goes out the back. Ball hits the ground. It's been died off by the Herbert River Crushers. So they come up with possession there. Good play there from the second rower. And Jake Nielsen diving on the loose ball. So Herbert River look to work back through the middle third now. Marley Helium has had a good start to this game in 13. Matty Spina. Cohen Emmy, dummy half here. They're probing the Crushers. Links up with Lachlan Herber. Early ball to Solari. Turns Campanola back underneath. Beats one. Bullock can run through the middle. He'll play it back to Emmy. Two Tully Tigers coming together there. They go down the short side on Herber. Skips across. Gets an early ball to Stewart. Gets it back to Herber. Physical defence from the Miners. Lachlan Herber's caught on the last tackle with the ball in hand. Aaron Solari will take over kicking duties. Pops it in behind the fullback. Josh Abbott there. Beautiful cover defence there from the big centre. So the Miners defending their own line. They're up to the task. So we're going end-to-end at the moment. 8 minutes down, 0-0 here between the Herbert River Crushers and the Charters Towers Miners. Round 12. See Noah Fogarty now, bringing it out. Doing the hard yards here, the Miners. Jermaine Ballsy takes them on through the middle. So both teams just getting the feel of each other out there, working hard through the middle thirds. Not afraid to move the footy around as we see him go down the left edge here. Cody Thorne. Nice, beautiful out ball there from Jake Burke. Found a bit of space. Gets a good kick. He's got an astute kicking game, Jake. Down the left edge. He'll find touch. Dylan Gajano lets it go over the sideline. They'll take the play the ball. 10 metres out. They'll opt for it to be centre field these days. So, good completion there from the Towers after being under pressure a little bit in defence. So, Whiting brings it out now for Herbert River. A dummy half carry. Benny Campanola gets in there. Strong centre. On the left edge today, he's been playing in the number 6 jersey. He'll play it back to Emmy. Matty Spina. Oh, physical defence there from his front row counterpart. And Troyce Johnson forces the error too. Troyce Johnson. So the Charters Towers will be a handover in the play the ball. Get an opportunity now. The ball in hand. 30 metres out, just to the right of the uprights. Once again, I thank everyone tuning in from our Charters Towers way. Thank you very much. Sincerely appreciate it. Watching your Miners today. Johnson with the ball. Physically dominated there from Nielsen. Helium in the centre field there. Toby Thorburn linking up with Burke. Go down the left edge to Walker. Toby Thorburn has been extremely busy since being sent back to the local league today with Charters Towers Miners. Troyce Johnson, diving catch, falls into the defence. Marchione, a dummy half, goes down the left to Burke. Beautiful ball on the outside to Cody Thorne, who links up with Patrick Mafu. And Mafu scored here for the Miners in the corner. The Miners get the first points of the game. Beautiful exchange of passing there, and they've scored in the left-hand corner. Nice little eyes-up footy there from their skipper, Jake Burke, as they probe the short side. Charters Towers Miners 4. Herbert River Crushers yet to score. So the Charters Towers Miners, we have a look on the door group replay there, have come out early and have showed their intentions. They're not afraid to take them on through the middle. Then that left edge, they've had a little bit of success down there already. Jake Burke probing away, the captain and halfback there. And Cody Thorne, he's had a bit of space already, a couple opportunities. And a nice exchange of passing. And Patrick Maifu scores in the corner. So a tough kick here for Cody Thorne. Charters Towers. It's taken a long way back, about 28 metres back, about a metre in from touch. Left footer comes in, gets a fair strike of it, looks pretty good. It's just goes across the face. So the conversion unsuccessful. 12 minutes down, the Miners lead the Crushers 4-0. So Herbert River will restart play through their skipper, Dylan Gajano, puts it deep down the back corner there. We see Ty Laidlow here, coming off the back fence, winding up, runs straight in the Sharp and Helian. Jesse Pascoe there assisting as well. So Troyce Johnson now, he's winding up. That's a good strong carry, picks up a few good post-contact metres. Marchione, dummy half. Thorburn in behind the ruck, fast play the ball. Marchione takes advantage of that, gets out. Comes down, he's wrestled the ground by Sharp. Big Jaden Sharp there, and Spina in the middle. Thorburn, dummy half. Laid low. It's a good set after points here for Towers. They come down the right edge, just short of the halfway line. On the 5th, they go back to Jake Burke. Gets a kick. It'll go away from Gajano at the back. He watches it bounce. Ends up in the in goal. He's got a bit of work here to do. And a big chase by Noah Fogarty there. He's brought down just off his own try line there. See Tommy White and bringing it back there for Herbert River. Comes on to the other side now. Tommy Lee comes in. 2 Toms on the wing today for Herbert River. And they've come up with another ruck infringement error. Gajano goes to talk to the referees, not happy with it. But Herbert River have made their second mistake coming out of their own half here. This could be crucial. Charters Towers capitalising on the first one, getting points. So they get a centre field scrum, 10 metres out. Towers, the Miners boys, back on the hunt here for more points. Once again, I thank everyone for tuning in. Triple S afternoon, Saturday, match of the round. Round 12 today. Corey Walker with the ball in hand for the Miners. Pulled down 9 metres out, just to the left of the uprights. Marchione, Johnson plays out the back to Bliss. Goes short to Abbott. Good defence from Campanola, rushing up out of his line there. Marchione probing from dummy half. Very close to the line, but pulled down just short. Good defence from Campanola and Gajano there. Jake Burke probing. Look for a kick there, throws a big out ball. Thorne tips it on there. Cody Thorne was tackled heavily off the ball there by Tommy Lee. May get a penalty for this. Yes, referee has picked it up. Yeah, just come in a touch late there, Tommy Lee. So Charters Towers are going to get back-to-back sets here. They'll continue to attack with the ball in hand. Plenty of experience out there, and the trainers Johnny McCarthy and Adam Shaw passing on their knowledge. As we see through Walker now, Charters Towers looking for more points. Can't get past Jaden Sharp though. He's been solid to start through the middle. Thorburn plays nicely to Bliss out the back to Sanford. Links up with Jermaine Ballsy here. Great tackle from Benny Campanola. Huge tackle. He's got his way over the line, but I don't think he's got it down. Linesman is putting to the spot. It's a try. Jermaine Ballsy has scored after I've given Benny Campanola a massive rap. I thought he held him up. And he's just rolled over. And Charters Towers go out to an 8-0 lead. So the Charters Towers Miners, 8-0. They lead after 16.5 minutes of play. So Cody Thorne this time from the left-hand sideline over here. Shanks it way to the right of the post, so the score remains 8-0 for the Miners. Not his best kick there for Thorne. So the Herbert River Crushers paying for their mistakes at the moment, coming out of their own half. Sutton coach Todd Coburn will address. is big on keeping it simple. So Gajano restarts play once again. Huge kick in the back pocket. Laidlow coming off the back fence. The Big Red throwing himself at Pascoe and Sharp there. Defence is equal though. Good contact from Sharp. He goes down on one knee, Laidlow, as tough as they come. So it shows how physical the contact is. It's not in a good way. Might have been a knee clash in there. Troyce Johnson now working extremely hard as he does through the middle. Play it back to Marchione. Burke shows and goes. Jake Burke's opened him up on the left edge here. He's got players pushing up in support. Thorburn on the inside. He picks up Walker. So Jake Burke has opened him up on the left edge. Corey Walker gets up and he's still going. Desperately pulled down by Gajano. Just meters out on the left-hand pocket. Charters Towers on the attack here. Looking for more points. Thorburn. Probing. Busy man at lock forward today. Plays it back. Sanford. Burke puts a little grubber kick there for Sanford. It's knocked back and cleaned up well by the captain of Herbert River. Dylan Gajano did a really good job there. It's a desperate play for his team. Aaron Solari now puts his hand up, takes a tough carry. Coming out of his own half. Plays it back. Benny Campanola. Good carry from Ben. Picks up some post-contact meters. Quick play to ball. Oh, he's been asked to stop play, back play. They had a little bit of momentum to the Herbert River Crushers there. So unfortunately, Ty Laidlow's down in back play at the moment after that carry. Looking at his leg. Might have been a clash of the knees. So Herbert River now, he's back to his feet, but it looks like they'll make a replacement there. Looks like it'll be Connor Lurch, I'd say, will come in, number 18 jersey for Charters Towers Miners, as Laidlow's assisted from the field. The skipper, tough as nails. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him back in the second half. So 20 minutes down at the halfway point of the first half. Charters Towers Miners lead 8-0. Once again, this is Triple S Footy, rocking it on Saturday afternoon here, round 12, Rugby League Townsville District. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'd like to thank our 2025 live stream partner, the Doyle Group. Thank you for your phenomenal support out there. You see Jesse Pascoe now as play restarts here. Bringing the ball out of his own half here for the Crushers. Got plenty of work to do. Emmy at dummy half. Picks up Jaden Sharp. A nice carry. Just plays it short of the 40-metre line there. An opportunity there maybe for Emmy to go then. Solari comes in behind the ruck. Emmy at dummy half. Plays it. Goes to Gajano. Puts a spiralling bomb up. It's coming to the left edge here. And it's taken over the sideline there from Noah Fogarty. I think he could have left that one. The breeze was behind it. Just mistimed it. Doesn't make many mistakes, Fogarty, but unfortunately he's come up with a mistake here. It goes over the sideline. As you see Herbert River back on the attack here, and they come down left edge through Benny Campanola with the ball in hand. They look work back through the middle through Spina. Now they've come up with another error themselves. Apologise for that little tech error, ladies and gentlemen. Just come over to signal. So once again, just a few errors creeping in the Herbert Rivers game here, and it's making it difficult for them. Charters Towers lead 8-0 after 23 minutes of play. They need to tidy this up. The Crushers, the home side. Miners just keeping it solid at the moment. As the Miners look to run it out through Troyce Johnson, coming back through that middle third. They're getting through their sets at the moment, getting on the back of some good work from their captain, Jake Burke there. Ball comes loose on the ground this time. Does land in the hands there of Charters Towers through Connor Lurch there. Plays it back. So fifth tackle just short of 40-metre line here to the left. They go down to Jake Burke now. Campbell Burton out there also for Charters Towers. Gajano lets it bounce, wobbles around. Whiting in support. Dylan brings it back. It's met by Bailey Blistow. Won't be going anywhere in Thorburn, trying to steal it one-on-one. It's brought down centre field. Charters Towers all offside inside the 10 there. And Herbert River will get a much-needed penalty, and they'll get some good field position out of this. Gajano will get on with play. Wants to speed the game up a bit. A good kick too, finds touch. 45 metres out, they'll be attacking the Charters Towers line here. So the Herbert River Crushers back on the attack. Campanola plays it. Solari goes to Enzo Delby with the footy. Front rowers off the bench now through the middle there. Takes a high shot himself. So Matty Spina getting an early rest today. Usually plays big minutes. Delby. He'll play it back there on the first tackle just to the right of the uprights. Come back towards the middle there. Lachlan Herber. Jinx goes himself. Sharp pushing up in support. Emmy at dummy half. Comes down the left. Good service there to Slary. Plays short. Jesse Pascoe on the left edge here. It's good left combination. Slary. Emmy gets out of dummy half. Cohen Emmy. He catches him napping there. And he's scored. Cohen Emmy has caught him at the sleep in the ruck. And he's scored for the Herbert River Crushers. 8-4 with the kick to come. And that could be a little momentum change there for the Herbert River Crushers. Cohen Emmy lights it up here for the Crushers. So the Herbert River Crushers have got some points after a little bit of momentum. Comes off the back of that penalty. They get some good field position. And Cohen Emmy, smart in around the ruck, exploits the Charters Towers defence. And they get their first 4 points of the game. 8-4 with the kick to come. Dylan Gaggiano, the captain. Comes in. He'll look to strike it well. He's a very accomplished goal kicker. He comes in, strikes it well. He puts it straight over the black dot. Dylan Gajano adds the extras, the skipper. 27 minutes to play down. 8-6. Crosses. Trail the Miners at the moment. Very important now, this next set of 6 here for the Herbert River Crushers to get through that set. Make sure they complete it and get some good field position as well. Emmy takes the ball from the kickoff, and Jaden Sharp charging back in, playing big minutes here for the Crushers. Takes him on through the middle third. Emmy links up with Enzo Delby through the middle of the field. He's probing a dummy half. Marley Helium now. Left. Comes down the left edge. North Queensland Cowboys young gun. Tully Tiger with the Herbert River Crushers. Good carry from Pasco in behind the ruck. Emmy, dummy half, goes down the short side, opens them up once again, links up with Benny Campanola. He takes him on, he puts a kick over the top. Emmy and Campanola chasing him. Benny's back there, and he manhandles Noah Fogarty in defence. So, once again, Emmy and Campanola coming together down this left edge. Emmy starting to come in this game and looking dangerous in around the ruck. And now the Miners get a penalty. So, a little bit of extra tension in the ruck. And they've been penalised for it here, the Herbert River Crushers. So big opportunity here for the Miners here to bounce back as they look for some good field position. They'll take the tap 35 metres out. They link up with Bliss. Goes to Connor Lurch. He'll play the ball. Campbell Burton, a dummy half now to Thorburn. So the far smaller man getting in and around the ruck now. It's been the best of the Charterhouse forwards, Thorburn in the middle there. Burton goes to Burke. Links up with Corey Walker on the left edge. Good carry, picks up some good post-contact meters. Defensively solid there from Jaden Sharp. Burke. Burton. Comes to Connor Lurch. Picked up and slammed down there by Emmy and Delby in the middle. Goes to Thomasui out there now for Charters Towers. Coming off the bench. Plays it back to Burton. Goes to Burke. Launches it high. Gajano standing his ground. Takes it well. Took it really well there, the captain Dylan. And he'll play it back to Tom Whiting. Links up with Tommy Lee. So both wingers linking up there, and they get a penalty. Charters Towers once again inside the 10 from the kick chase. It's the second penalty in a row they've done that now, Charters Towers. That's poor discipline, especially when they've got some good field position. 8 points to 6, the Charters Towers Miners lead the Herbert River Crushers. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Ben Campanola takes it from the tap. Met by Bliss. Gives him some extra attention in the ruck. Pasco, Solari, Delby. Enzo will go through the middle. Play it back to Cohen Emmy here. Goes down the right. Sharp. Nice tackle around the bootlaces there. Connor Lurch. They come back towards the middle. Enzo Delby once again takes him on through the middle third. He'll play it on the 40. They'll come to Aaron Solari down the left here. He takes it, goes back inside to Dylan Gajano. Beautiful tackle around the bootlaces there from Walker. Emmy goes back to Solari. Puts it high. Fogarty under pressure here. Tom Whiting chasing through. It's a good tackle from Tom Whiting. It's a massive tackle. It's a big chase. And he takes Fogarty over. So it's Fogarty's second mistake. And some fantastic work there from Tom Whiting. That's all effort down this left edge. After a towering kick there from Aaron Solari. So Herbert River got some momentum. They're changing this game at this moment. Huge play there. They're going to get back-to-back sets here. Big play. As we see Herbert River get a play the ball 10 metres out. They go to Aaron Solari. Digs right in at line. Plays out the back to Lachlan Herber. Pulled down to the right of the uprights. About 12 metres out. Cohen Emmy at dummy half. He's got the first full pointer. They probe down the right edge now. Solari backs around there. Good defence from Walker on Gajano though. Emmy goes to Marley Helium. Uses a bit of footwork at the line. Rolls out of one tackle. Miners desperately hanging in there on the third. So it's all Herbert River at the moment. Emmy at dummy half. Looks to turn inside. Picks up Jaden Sharp. He's going to be pulled down about a couple metres just short. Goes to Solari. Plays early to Gajano. Shows and goes himself. Good defence from Bliss. Fifth tackle. 4 metres out. Right on the left-hand side in the touchline. Goes to Solari. Puts a little grubber kick through. Through the legs of Thorburn. The ball's on the ground. I think it's been dived on. It's going to be a Herbert River try. No. Referee is a penalty. Offside in the kick chase there. Just as Herbert River about to celebrate, the referee put an end to that. And Charters Towers hang on and survive. Anxious moment for them. So 8.5 minutes remain here in this first half. 8 points to 6. The Towers lead the Crushers at the moment. Spoke about how close and physical this been. Bailey Bliss goes through now. He opens them up. He steps off his right. He's got some open space. Contact's been made by Campanola, but Bliss keeps going. Gajano pulls him down the ground. 25 metres out here. They're back on the attack. They go through the hands. Burke links up with Sanford. Cody Thorne down on the left edge now. So once again, Herbert River defending their own line here. 18 metres out on the left edge. Goes to Burke. Goes back to Lurch. Goes through the middle. He's pulled down 14 out. Thorburn out the back to Bliss. Josh Abbott steps off his left. Good tackle from Solari. Offload to Bullseye. He's looking for his second try. Can he force his way over? And I think he has. He's got it down. Jermaine Bullseye has scored. That is pure strength from the Charters Towers Miners. And he extends their lead. 12 points to 6. Jermaine Bullseye scores for the Miners. Muscle of strength in that tackle then. He just reached out and he slams it down on that right edge. It's a good offload there from Abbott as well. Bullseye just coming back in. Gajano was underneath in Solari, but he just forced his way over. It's a big play there from Charters Towers. There's 6 minutes to go in this first half. As the Herbert River Crushers have made a change, Cohen Emmy gets a break after a very good first half to number 9. He's been replaced by number 14, Matthias Grabulis. Noah Fogarty has taken over the goal-kicking duties here for the Charters Towers Miners. Conversion is successful. So 5.5 minutes remain in this first half. Charters Towers Miners 14. Herbert River Crushers 6.
Jermaine Bullseye, that's his second for the afternoon, converted by number 2, Noah Fogarty. We've jumped over 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Charters Towers Miners 14, lead the Hotel Innsbruck Herbert River Crushers 6.
So the Herbert River get a good kick-off away, bouncing around, taken by Bailey Bliss there. So both halves have been good in this first half for Charters Towers. Burke and Bliss taking them on, as if this man, Jermaine Bullseye, been a big inclusion on the right edge today for the Charters Towers Miners. Been very strong. Uwe takes them on through the middle. Shout out to everyone out on Palm Island if you're watching over there. Hope you're enjoying it. Enjoying a great NAIDOC week over there as well. Big shout out to Telston Sibley, doing a fantastic job. Always doing something for his community. Very proud of Vitello. Thorburn plays it back to to Burke. Gets a good kick away after it completes the set. Well positioned there, Dylan Gajano, the captain. Brings it back for the Crushers. 25 out from his own line there. Outside backs will come in. Tommy Lee, dummy half, links up with Tom Whiting. He pushes across, fends off one, fends off two. It's collared by Fogarty. Not going to get around him, just pull down short of the 30-metre line. Campanola, dummy half. He's been strong, Benny. Takes him on, back through the middle. Can change the game himself. He'll play it there. They go to Marley Helium, uses a bit of footwork at line. Had an opportunity to offload out the back. No one pushing up in support. Kyle Stewart gets out dummy half. The big rangy centre on the right side. He'll play it back there. They come back to the left here. Gajano gets a good kick away. It's going to go just short of Sanford. Bounces off him. Bounces around him now. Regathers it. He's met by some good defence. So that's a good kick chase there from Aaron Solari. So Herbert River now completing their sets as well. It's much better there. Both sides getting a good feel of each other. It's a real battle through the middle. 3 minutes remain in this first half. 14 points to 6, the Miners lead at the moment. Miners bringing it out of their own half through Mafu. Got a try in the first half. Thorburn, I believe he's been Charters Towers' best out there at the moment. Plays it back to Burton. Bliss turns Abbott back in underneath him. Good defence there through the middle through Healy and Jesse Pascoe. Burt comes around, kicks on the right side now. Puts it high. Gajano takes it well. Good chase there from Lurch. Gajano steps through one. Gajano opens them up. Dylan Gajano, the skipper. He looks to Burke here. He's going to take him on the outside. Dylan Gajano comes up against his opposite captain and Jake Burke. And Burke pulls him down about 25 metres out on the right edge. What a carry there in return from Dylan Gajano. Goes to Lachlan Herber. To Solari. Gives an early ball to Benny Campanola. Gets on the outside. Flicks it out the back. Gidley style to Pascoe. Uses some footwork back at the line. Opportunity down this left-hand short side. Herber, he gets out and he sees it. Gives it to Campanola early. Benny comes back in. Playing like Stephen Crichton on the edge there today. Graboulis, the dummy half. Hesitates, finds Solari. Sharpie through the middle. Jaden Sharp bouncing off one. He's still going. Picks up a few contact meters there. Post-contact meters. Sharp plays it back. Graboulis. Once again, he's hesitating there. Dummy half. Goes himself. It's a breakdown in communication from the Crutches. 4 metres out just before half-time here. Can they get points? Herber puts a lovely little well-graded grubber kick in. Smart play from Young Lockie. They'll get 6 more. They'll get 1 more set here heading into half-time. Good play here. Can Herbert River take points into the half-time break? 14 points to 6, the Miners lead. So Charters Towers now defending this last minute here. Massive drop kick goes down there, 50 metres on the fly, taken by big Enzo Delby. Brings it back towards the middle here, centre field. 30 metres out, solid defence there from Abbott and Thorburn. In the middle, Graboulis, a dummy half. Goes to Marley, Helium skips in behind the ruck. Another opportunity to offload, he's had that a few times. I think Crushers need to play off the back of that. They need to keep moving forward. Solari gives an early ball to Pascoe, knocks it back. No, it's hit the ground and knock on. So the boys will walk to the scrum here. I'm sure the siren will go very shortly in the background. Come up to half time here. I don't think we'll get the scrum in. As both teams head towards the sidelines, they're a couple of seconds out. Siren goes in the background. We'll take a half-time break here in this round 12 Saturday afternoon. Match it around in Townsville. The Charters Towers Miners lead the home side 14 points to 6 as we take a short break. And once again, we'd really sincerely like to thank our valued partners for the RLTD, the North Queensland Cowboys, the Mendy Townsville Blackhawks, Willows, McDonald's, the Doyle Group, Hit 103.1, EV2 Sportswear, Alliance Group, Townsville, Townsville Hydrovac. We thank you for your valuable support throughout 2025. We'll take a short break here and we'll be back very shortly. Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen. About to get underway in the second half here. Herbert River will restart, running north to south now. Charters Towers Miners currently lead 14 points to 6. Referee Andrew Edmonds blows time on. Tomasui with the first carry in the second half here. Brings it back for the Miners. They work towards the middle third now. Looks like Herbert Rivers come out after being well addressed by Coach Toddy Coburn there. Number 16 players are back there. He's out there on the field now. Senor Mandikiali for Charters Towers Miners. Here he is with the ball in hand. Nice carry through the middle third. Plays just on the halfway line, centre field. They come down to Jake Burke on the last. Puts it high and floating at the back for Gajano. Dylan takes it well. Brings it back centre field. So a good set to start the second half there for the Charters Towers Miners. Beautiful afternoon here. Cool with a nice breeze coming across the face of us up here on the deck at Herbert River. Artie Gofton over in the Ingham. Campanile plays it now. Whiting out of dummy half. Probing down the left edge. Plays it back to Kyle Stewart. He's come in looking for some ball. Hasn't had much opportunity at the moment. Big, tall, rangy centre. They go back through the middle through Delby. Get some good post-contact meetings. Pull down on the 50. Centre field. Last tackle, Grabulis, dummy half, goes to Solari. Puts it straight down to Sanford. He won't be happy with that kick, Aaron. Chases his kick, gets everyone on side. Helps make the tackle as well. Second effort in there in the ruck, and they pick up a penalty. So Charters Towers will enjoy that penalty. They'll find touch on the halfway line. So they resume with the ball here in the second half. Cody Thorne takes a tap. He takes them on. Solid here on the left edge. Defence is up to it, though, from Stewart, Nielsen, Marley Helium. They go back towards Corey Walker. He takes them on through the middle there. They play out the back. Bliss. They're probing here. Charters Towers. Cole, make sure we're in the middle, please, John. Lurch stands, offloads. Back to Thorburn. Smothered in defence there from the Crushers. Come down the left edge through Jake Burke. Plays out the back to Sanford. Gets an opportunity down the short side. Gets a flick pass away to Thorne. Finds Jake Burke, sits and open himself, stepped off his left. So the Miners on the attack here, looking dangerous with the footy in hand. Burton in the dummy half. Goes to Thorburn. This time he puts a kick over. Well weighted there. Fogarty comes flying through. It's picked up by Benny Campanola. And he comes back into his own area. A knock-on has been caught against Charters Towers. So Herbert River will get a play the ball here. 10 metres out. So they got some work here to do. The Crushers get out of their own half. They go to Jesse Pascoe. Takes a good, strong carry. Uses his footwork at the line. Hasn't had that much opportunity tonight with the ball in hand. Gabulis out of dummy half. He takes him on. He's pulled down on the 40 centre field here. Campanola gets in a dummy half. Goes to Jaden Sharp. He's playing big minutes here for the Crushers. They'll be enjoying that. Plays it back to Gabulis, to Campanola. Benny puts his hand up, using his footwork. He's dangerous with the ball in hand, Benny. Very good player. Plays it back on the 5th there. Goes to Lachlan Herber. It goes high. Goes to Sanford. Takes it early. Gives it an early ball to Fogarty. He's met by a big defence over there from Whiting and Pascoe. Lifted to the ground he was. Jermaine Ballsy, 2 tries in the first half for the big back rower. Comes back towards the middle. This time Mafu, another try scorer. Just some footwork there. Clung on there by Sharp and Grabulus in the middle of the field. He'll play it back. Burton, a dummy half, goes to Abbott. Nice carry, picks up a few post-contact meters in behind the ruck. They go to the left now. Troyce Johnson in behind the ruck. 5th tackle, 42 out to the right of the uprights. Goes back to Burke. His kicking game's astute. Turns him over. Gajano safe at the back once again. Brings it back and takes on Mafu and Cody Thorne. So both sides just completing their sets at the moment, going end to end here. Getting the feel for each other. Probing away. Herbert crushes with the ball in hand now. So Sharp comes back towards the middle. Grabulis, Campanola, heavily involved. Working hard, Benny. On the left edge there, good contact from Johnson over top. They've only made 30 metres here. Solari gets a kick away down the middle of the field. Wasn't his best. Fogarty picks it up. He crosses the 40. So Charterstown's return, and it's a good one from Fogarty on the first tackle. They're at the 50. Jake Burke, dummy half. Goes to Sanford at the back. Links up with Cody Thorne. Around the chest and neck area. Defence, Nielsen. Goes through the middle now once again. Good contact there from Sharp and Walker. Burton, Johnson, Bliss picks up Abbott. Runs a great line. Gets a little offload away, but Grabulis plucks it out of the air. So Herbert River Crushers now back with the footy in hand. And this man, once again, Benny Campanola. He is just busy as down the left there. Super busy with the ball in hand. Certainly injected himself here for the Crushers, the home side. Pascoe takes him on. Toby Thorburne's been exceptional for the Towers. Busy player. Solid in the middle. Herber goes right in the line. Plays nice and laid out the back to Gajano. Skipper will play it back. Rabulis probes in around the ruck. Beats a couple. Wrapped up there by Thorne in the end. Grabulis not happy with him coming over the top. High in the air there. Fogarty stands safe. Strong at the back. Takes it well. Once again, Herbert River gets some good field position with that kick. So this first 7.5 minutes of play here in the second half has been a real ding-dong battle. Both sides going at it. End-to-end footy. See Jermaine Ballsy plays it back now. Patrick Mafu comes in off his wing. Works hard through the middle. It's a real grind out there at the moment. Herbert River must be next to score, though. They've got to stay with the Miners. They currently lead 14 points to 6. Burke comes down the left edge once again. Linking up with Thorburn. Cody Thorne there. Been a good combination down the left, that. Thorburn, dummy half. Goes to Jake Burke. Gets some kick pressure, but he gets a good kick away. Gets in between Tom Whiting. Gajano. It's good work from Whiting, though. And he brings it back to Herbert River winger. Second effort in the ruck. He gets away with it. Goes to Tommy Lee now. Tommy Lee brings it back. So Herbert River being asked to take the ball back. Play it again. So Solari goes to Stewart. Kyle Stewart taking him on. More involved in the second half so far. Campanola links up with Marley Healy in there. He's been solid in the middle in the 13 jersey Marley. Solari, Probin takes it on himself. Links up with Benny Campanola. Puts a little kick through. Might be 6 to go here. Was played at. Yes, 6 to go has been called. So Herbert River got another opportunity here with the footy in hand. Sharp throws a beautiful ball to his front row partner. Enzo Delby throws it back to Sharp, who offloads the Campanola to Tommy Whiting. Down the left edge here, he's got some space. He's got Benny Campanola on the inside. Takes him on himself, Thomas. He'll play it there. Campanola, dummy half, goes to Pascoe. He'll set his sights there to get over the try line. He's over. Can he get it down? No, he's been pushed back in the field of play. Opportunity on the left for Campanola if he takes him on himself. No, he goes out the back there to Sharp, who ball plays to Solari. And unfortunately, skipper Dylan Gajano can't hang on to the footy. A missed opportunity there for the Herbert River Crushers. It really was. And all comes back there to Thomas Whiting. I think he had to pick up Benny Campanola on the inside, and he would have raced away untouched around the post. So Herbert River looking ominous at the moment early in the second half, but the desperate defence of Charters Towers hanging in there today. It's a real battle of the two country towns here. A lot of respect shown between the two. So the Miners now with the ball in hand. Centre field scrum, 20 out. They look to work over that right edge. They go to Jermaine Ballsy. He's pulled down by Solari. They come back towards the middle third now through Josh Abbott. Can't get past Sharp. Enzo Delby for the Crushers. Sanford gets out of dummy half. Pulled down on the 30 himself. Goes to Thorburn. Shout out to Toby Thorburn family down in Mackay. Scotty, hope you're well, mate. Good supporters of Toby. They travel around many miles. Nice little ball there from Burke to Corey Walker. He'll play it on the 5th, just past the halfway line. Connor Lurch gets out dummy half. Comes down to Jake Burke. Puts a little chip over the top. Dylan Gajano gets high and takes it in the air. Very safe at the back. He'll be filthy with himself with that mistake. So we're looking to make up for it now, Dill. They bring it back through Kyle Stewart. So 12 minutes down. 14 points to 6. No change in the scoreline early in the second half. As we see, they put it through the hands. Once again, Thomas Whiting gets some more space here on the left edge there. And Bailey Blitz this time coming across over and cover. Good desperate tackle there from Bliss. Goes to Solari. Shows and goes. Aaron takes it on. Gets Benny Campanola some open space. Carries the ball strong back towards the 40. Grabulis, a dummy half. Goes to Enzo Delby. Back through the middle here. Lachlan Herber puts it up high. Floating kick here for Mafu. It's taken well over the top there by Tommy Lee on the last tackle. Looks to get the ball away. Ends up in the arms of Mafu. So, Herbert River Crushers are starting to probe and look dangerous here. But they turn it over. 10 metres out. So Charters Towers defence stands strong once again. Once again, this is Triple S Sport on a Saturday afternoon. Rocking the footy here. RLTD, round number 12. We thank all the Charters Towers viewers. Everyone down in Townsville, thank you very much. Sincerely appreciate the support, guys. Thank you. As we see now, Herbert River Crushers working out of their own half here. Solari, defence there. Thorburn once again busy. Big contact from Sharp. So Charters Towers, they played back towards the middle. Toby Thorburn, that man again. Probing away. He'll play it back for the Charters Towers there. Marchiona, dummy half, goes back to Burke. Gets a kick away. Finds some space between Gajano and Tommy Lee. Dylan picks it up. Runs it back. Takes on Cody Thorne. Corey Walker there as well in defence assist. Now Herbert River got some work to do themselves, but they're in a reasonable position on the 40 in the second tackle. Tommy Lee, ball in hand. Outside back looking for some work here. He'll play it back to Grabulis, who's probing in around the ruck. Still going, crawls, gets up, still steps off the left. Spots a little bit of sport, picked up about 15 metres there. Looks like we've had a head clash in the middle of the field here. We've got Toby Thorburn down. Just as Herbert River Crushers were building with some momentum there. Both players slow to their feet, both on their knees at the moment. It's definitely a head clash. Toby Thorburn's up to his feet. Looks like he's going to be okay. Might be Josh Abbott, the other one, I think. It is. Looks like both players will be making their way to the sideline. They have. So we wish Toby Thorburn and Josh Abbott a healthy recovery there from their head clash. 15 minutes down, 25 to go in this half. 14 points to 6, still no score line in the second half here. Herbert River Crushers on the attack with the ball. They must be next to score here to stay in touch with the Miners. Matthias Grabulis will play the ball, centre field, 30 metres out. So Lachlan Herber with the ball in hand now. Turns young Hunter Winkle back underneath him. Play back Grabulis. Herber takes his time. Gets a well-weighted kick there. Mafu gets up. Ball hits the ground. Might be a knock on there. No. And Charters Towers come away with it. And now there's big defence here. They picked it up and Kyle Stewart races away from a Charters Towers area. So some physical defence there from Herbert River Crushers. They force an error and Kyle Stewart gets the reward there. They find him early. He races away down this right edge. And Herbert River Crushers bounce back 14 points to 10 with the kick to come. Some big defence there over the top from Matty Spina. Forces the ball loose. And it's picked up there by Tommy Lee. Gives Kyle Stewart an early ball. Once again, the RLTD would like to thank the Doyle Group, our 2025 live stream partner. When they score, stay with the play. You keep stopping for a second and it just ends up in the middle of nowhere. Keep following the play even when they score. When they score a try, just stay on the try scorer. Just keep following it back. Important kick here for Dylan Gonzalo, the skipper. Takes it back about 23 metres to the right of the uprights. Gets a good piece of it. He adds the extras. 14 points to 12. 17 minutes down in the second half. Charters Towers Miners just lead the Herbert River Crushers. Like I said, we're in for one hell of a game here. Two country towns going at it. Round 12. Rugby League Townsville District. Both teams in the top four looking to consolidate their spots here. Herbert River will end up third, I believe. They win tonight. Charters Towers sitting around fourth and fifth, so they need to stay in touch as well. As Josh Abbott gets patched up out the back. So Jake Burke will restart play here for the Charter Sales Miners, taking their time. Kicks it deep down there. Let's see. They bring him back now. Through the middle here, the Crushers, ball in hand. Goes to Matty Spina. Lots of experience there. It's a real true workhorse through the middle there. He plays it back. Grabulis goes young Hunter Winkle. Takes him on through the middle. Holds that ball in one hand though. Solari goes short to Pasco on the left edge there. They come back towards the middle once again. Solari. Good hands from Enzo Delby. Bounces off one. Grabulis goes to Gajano. Looking for kicks early from the 40. Straight to Sanford at the back. He's probing with the ball in hand. Good carry straight through the middle. Brings it back and returns it to the 40-metre line from Sanford there. Marchione picks up Noah Fogarty. Coming in off his wing, looking for some work. Declan Marchione goes to the big 15 there. Tomasui. He'll play it back. Josh Abbott has been bandaged up now. Got the head taped up. They come back to the middle through Johnson. Troyce Johnson. Worked extremely hard. Fifth tackle. 32 out on the right edge. Bliss links up with Jake Burke. Takes him on himself. He opens them up. Jake Burke, he keeps going. Shows and goes. Beautiful pass there to Sanford. Early ball. Cody Thorne. And they look to score in the left-hand corner, but desperate defence. And they've knocked them over the sideline there. The Herbert River Crushers desperate. Saving a try. Massive effort there coming across in defence. So some entertaining play. Once again, Jake Burke probing for the Charter Sales Miners. But Herbert River equal to the task and salvage some desperate defence there. See Cohen Emmy back out in the field now for the Herbert River Crushers. They come down this right edge. Herbert River with the ball in hand. Jai Poppy out there now on the right edge as well. So some fresh legs from the Herbert River bench. Good carry through the middle once again from Spina. Met by Johnson though. Solari plays out the back there to Jesse Pasco. He gets early ball. Uses footwork at the line there, but good defence from Abbott there. Fogarty assisting as well. And they come up with an error and they play the ball. So Charters Towers got a chance to bounce back here. 19 minutes remaining in this game. 14 points to 12. The Miners hang on to a very slim lead at the moment. The game is definitely in the balance here. In front of a very good crowd here once again in Ingham. Artie Gofton Oval will be back here again next Saturday. Herbert River Crushers hosting the Centrals Tigers. Look forward to that game. Enzo Delby gets a break this time. Jaden Sharp back out there for the Crushers. So Coach Todd Coburn getting his starting side back out in the paddock here to finish the game. Very strategic coach, Toddy is. Lives and breathes his footy. Shout out to him and Mark as well. Declan Marchione, a dummy half. Goes to Tomasui. Good contact there by Sharp. But he bounces off. Tomasui still going through the middle. They come back at him. Second effort there from Spina in and around the legs. Marchione. Goes to Connell Lurch. Desperately pulled down by Hunter Winkle. Marchione. Bailey Bliss takes him on. Early ball out the back to Sanford. He shows and goes, but he won't get past Solari and Pasco. Big orange wall hanging on desperate in defence here. Once again, they get out hard through Sharp there. Shuts the play down. Johnson plays it. Goes the lurch. He shows and goes himself. He's pulled down. He'll play it there on the 4th. Marchione gets out of dummy half. It looks to probe himself. He's pulled down inches off the try line. They play it back. The ball hits the ground, and it's a little knock on there from Jake Burke as the Herbert River Crushers celebrate here through some desperate defence on their own try line. The half-time fire up from Todd Coburn has certainly got a difference here on his side tonight. Herbert River, they trail by 2, but they have a lot of momentum going their way at the moment. So a big set here needed now from the Herbert River Crushers. Miners' defence has been very good. They give Campanola an early ball, Benny. And he comes up with an error here. And as I talk about a big set in defence, the Miners force an error. So a massive opportunity here for the Charters Towers Miners to get points now after Herbert River error. Bailey Bliss takes him on. He goes straight, direct. He's going to be pushed back about 8 metres to the right of the uprights. Marchione goes to Connor Lurch. He's had some presence in being out there off the bench. He'll play at centre field out, 3 metres. Marchione dummy half. Goes to Bliss. Early ball for Josh Abbott. Herbert River hanging on desperately in defence through Emmy. Solari. Bliss links up with Jake Burke. They come down the left edge to Corey Walker. Ball hits the ground there, and Cody Thorne can't hang on to it. Kyle Stewart gets some space here. Dylan Gajano gets in the open. Some desperate defence from Cody Thorne. Comes over the top. So this time, Herbert River, quick play the ball. Stewart picks up Winkle, coming back towards the middle there. Was that Jaya Poppy, sorry. Young Jaya play it there, and they get a ruck infringement. The Herbert River, the River chant goes up. Sorry, that's Tommy Lee. All over the place there with my player selections. It's a great support play there from Tommy Lee. He picks up a penalty for his hard work there for the Herbert River Crushers. As Lockie Herber will slow it down a little bit, get some composure. He'll find touch on the halfway line. Kyle Stewart to take the tap. Picks up young Jaya Poppy now. Takes him on, Jaya. Uses some footwork at the lines. Pulled down on the 40. Emmy to Jaden Sharp. Drifts across, takes him on through the middle. He's had a solid stint through the middle today, Jaden Sharp. Plays it back to Emmy. Herber plays out the back early. Dylan Gajano. No space for him there, just trying to force his way through. Good defence from Walker. Herber probing, drifting across. Turns Hunter Winkle back in and inside him. Tomasui physical over the top in defence. Might be injured here, young Hunter. Play it back. He'll bend over backwards and tackle. Spina, ball playing. Ends up with Pasco on the left edge. He'll play it back to Emmy. They need a good finish to the set. Solari. Oh, and he plucks it out of thin air. Troy Stotson down the right edge. What's the big front rower doing over there? What a play. What a momentum change there. Troy Johnson. What hands from the big number 8 there. Now he's got a leg injury. He's got cramps. Get up, son. You'll be right. Bailey Bliss. He plays. He goes direct here for the Charters Towers Miners. Sanford links up with Burke. Turns Walker back underneath. That was a huge play there. Bounces off the shoulder of Spina. Troyce Johnson down the right edge. Connor Lurch. Dangerous. Probing. Marchione in a dummy half. Comes down the left to Jake Burke. Once again, sees an opportunity on the inside for Sanford. Great footwork, but Dylan Gajano up to the task. He just hangs on there. It goes to Jake Burke. He shows and goes and takes him on. Lockie Herber stands up in defence. Ball hits the ground, and it's been cleaned up on the ground there. Cohen Emmy saves the day for the Herbert River Crushers. And desperate defence once again from the orange brick wall. 13 minutes remain in this game. Herbert River just need to slow down here, get a bit of composure, and get some good field position. Good carry there from Benny Campanola. Another head clash by the looks of things. Toby Thorburn out there now, back out there himself. He's recovered. Spina plays it. Emmy goes short to Ben Campanola. Another strong carry from him through the middle. Cohenemy at dummy half. Gets out of dummy half. Kicks himself to left footer. Looking for some good field position. He leads the kick chase. He gets down there and some solid defence as well from Cohenemy and Thomas Whiting on Fogarty there. Burton comes back towards the middle third. No room for error there. Just over the 40-metre line. Fogarty gets out and around the ruck. It's clung onto the jersey by Marley Helium on the third tackle. 50-metre line. Declan Marchione, dummy half. Goes to Thorburn in behind the ruck. Charters Towers just hanging on here. 14-12 lead. And in the final 12 minutes, short ball there, late from Bliss to Abbott. He did well to hang on to that at the line. It's a real battle out there at the moment. Burke goes high here. Tommy Lee under pressure. Kyle Stewart giving him some protection. It's knocked on by Tom Lee, unfortunately, for the Crushers. So it's going to take another big set of 6 in defence here from the Crushers to hold out. Fast finishing Miners here. Game's definitely in the balance. 11.5 minutes remain. 14 points to 12. This is RLTD. Round number 12, Saturday afternoon, match of the round here. Triple S rocking the footy. We're at Ingham Marty Gofton Oval. I can smell that barbecue down there to the right of me. Oh my goodness, the onions smell so good. Bailey Bliss now takes him on. Bailey Bliss on the outside. He's very, very close. He's pulled down desperately from Aaron Solari in defence. Abbott, Charters Towers probing here. Josh Abbott looks to bar his way over. 4 defenders in the tackle from the Crushers. They hold him up. Marchione goes to Thorburn. Plays early to Burke. Turns Corey Walker back on the inside. He's picked up there by Poppy and Winkle in the tackle. They play it back to Marchione. Goes to Thorburn. Comes in behind the ruck. Links up with Bliss. Looks dangerous with the ball in hand at the moment. Bailey, he's playing nice and direct. Taking them on. Still can't crack this defence though of Herbert River. It's solid. That's good defence there from Cohenemy getting up hard to Jake Burke. He gets an offload to Thomas Uwe though. But the defence is equal. 5th tackle. 8 metres out to the right of the uprights. Can the Crushers defend here? They go to Bliss. He goes early to Abbott. Puts a little grubber kick through. And Dylan Ganjano, the skipper, he's there. Knock it over the dead ball line. So Herbert River going to be asked to defend their third set here. Into the final 10 minutes of play now. 14 points to 12. We're in the final 10 minutes of this game. There is no room for error. So Herbert River defending their third set here on their own line. Will this take its toll? Or can they stand strong? Gajano gets a good piece of the drop kick. Goes 45 on the fly. Taken by Bliss, hands off to Uwe, runs it back, good defence there from the Crushers. So they'll play it on the first, 30 metres out on the right-hand tracks. They go to Connor Lurch. He's had a big presence being on the field. He's been busy through the middle. Declan Marchione, a dummy half. He goes to Toby Thorburn, still probing in behind the ruck. It bounces off the shot from Marley Helium, limps away there. Thorburns asks to take it back a touch. Burke turns Walker back underneath him. Probing here, setting up for something. Jay Burke, he'll link up with Bliss, I'd say. So goes to Jake Burke now. Early ball there to Thorburn. Skips on the outside. He's pulled down on the 5th tackle. 6 metres out to the right of the upright. Marchione, dummy half. Early ball for Burke. Floats the ball over the top there. Picks up Campbell Burton, playing at right centre at the moment. And he's going to be desperately taken down in defence from Herbert River. They stand strong. They defend for 18 tackles on their own line. That's a huge, big game changer there from the Crushers. But they need to go 100 metres up the end of the field. 8 minutes remain. They're still down by 2 points as they go to Jaden Sharp now. He takes them on through the middle. So the game's definitely in the balance here. 8 minutes remain. Kyle Stewart, try score at the ball in hand. 14 points to 12. Charters Towers just hanging on to a slim lead here. Young Lockie. It's good to catch up with his dad, Jace, today at the footy here. legend himself of the Ingham Rugby League community. Marley Helium uses footwork at the line. 5th tackle, about 35 metres gained. Goes to Dylan Gajano. Gets a good kick away. Gets over the top of Mafu. It's a really good kick from Dill. Sits up 10 metres out off his own line there. And a good kick chase effort there from Tommy Lee. Jack Sanford, he's had a good game. He finds Noah Fogarty there. Ball in hand, the fullback Jack Sanford. He's been good for Towers. Declan Marchione always probing. Matty's been a solid defence in the middle. Looking for a one-on-one steal there he was. Thorburn gets out of dummy half. And that man again, Matty Spina, great mark of defence there. As we see him now come around through Jermaine Ballsy. Down the left edge here. He'll play it on the 5th tackle, just over the halfway line. Goes back to Jake Burke. Puts it high. Dylan Gaggiano stands his ground, Dylan. Good work there from the captain. Dylan Gaggiano, very safe under the high ball. Uses all his experience there. They put it through the hands now. Thomas Whiting coming in doing some work. Coming in off his wing. So 6.5 minutes remain here. A big effort here required from Herbert River. They're down by 2 points. 14 points to 12. They're probing. Lachlan Herber plays out the back nice and early. Gives Gajano some space. But defensive Jake Burke is up to it. Emmy finds Herber. Little chip on the inside. Cohen Emmy running through. The ball beats them all. It's picked up by Jake Nielsen. He gets up. It's play on the last tackle. And the desperate defence from the Charters Towers Miners hanging there. Once again, so both sides defending extremely well here tonight. 5.5 minutes remain. 14 points to 12. The Miners are hanging on desperately. Both sides are out on their feet. They are fatigued. It's been a real war of nutrition out there. It really has. These two country towns with a lot of respect have been at each other. And it goes to Jermaine Ballsy. Marley Hillian looking for a shot. He bounces off. He comes back. The ball has come loose. It's been picked up here from Jaden Sharp from Herbert River Crushers. 0 tackle. He'll play it just short of the halfway line. Now there's been a penalty for discipline. Some back chat. So the Herbert River Crushers will get the footy here. It'll be interesting. They might back themselves and take the 2 here. Dylan Gajano. They were looking towards the bench. No. Herbert River Crushers are going for the kill. They kick it out now. There were calls of going for the 2. So we're 5 minutes out here as the crowd comes to their feet. Lachlan Herber with the footy in hand goes to Marley Helium. Uses some footwork. Another opportunity to offload, but he doesn't. He holds it on the first. 10 metres out to the right of the uprights. Jaden Sharp plays out the back to Campanola. Nice long ball there to Jesse Pascoe. He's still going, using some post-contact meters. He gets over the line, but he can't get it down. He's held pushed back there. Pascoe will play it back to Gajano. Dummy half. Goes to Campanola. He turns Sharp back on the inside. He uses some footwork. Sharpie looking for a 4-pointer. He'd celebrate if he score. Let me tell you that one. They come back towards the middle now. Good ball there to Campanola. He spots it over and puts a ball through. Sanford at the back there. And Benny Campanola with a big play. Gets 6 more for his team now. Using his experience. 4 minutes to go. They'll get 2 more chances with the ball. 2 more sets they'll have. Herbert River. But can the Charters Towers Miners hang on to their slim lead here? 14 points to 12. What have the Crushers got installed here? Said this game will go down to the wire. They haven't let us down. The faithful crowd here at Artie Gofton Oval in Ingham are certainly cheering for their hometown. As Jaden Sharp comes off the back fence now. Takes it on the fly. Brings it back to the 30-metre line on the left edge. Spina will go towards the middle of the field here as he gets the ball. He's worked tirelessly through the middle. Cohen Emmy at dummy half. Goes to Jaden Sharp. He'll play at the back early. Lachlan Herber gets a nice ball to Dylan Gajano, who stands there. He'll play it on the third, 30 metres out to the right edge. They're on the tram tracks. Cohen Emmy goes back towards the middle to Marley Helium. He'll play it on the 4th. Not quite centre field. Emmy, dummy half, goes to Sharp, plays early to Campanola, gets a nice ball to Pascoe there. The defence is equal though. Charterstow's 5th tackle, 8 metres out on the left edge. They come back towards the middle. Campanola once again puts a little grubber kick through, and it's desperately saved there from the Charterstow's Miners defence. There were shouts of a knock on. No. Now there's a cramp. 2.5 minutes to go. The old cramp injury always comes into play in the last couple of minutes. So Charterstown will be asked to play the ball coming off their own line here. It's a big effort here from the Miners. They need to get some field position. Herbert River gains some momentum, looking to finish strong. Holding the back of his neck here, Cody Thorne. Two and a half minutes remain here. The game is definitely in the balance. Just fixed up the clock as I was in front of the scoreboard here myself. So some physical defence here from the Herbert River Crushers. Trying to force an error. Flying out of the line. The 4th tackle. They're still on the 10-metre line here. The Charterstow's Miners. They'll be asked to play the ball 20 out. They need a big kick here. They need to get some field position. Goes that man who certainly can do that. And he puts a high midfield bomb there. Gajano will take it on the full. On his own 40 here. So 2 minutes remain here from the Herbert River Crushers. Can Charterstowers hang on? Goes to Tom Whiting now. Takes him on, the winger. Skips along to the left edge there. Pull down just short of the 40. This could be the last set for Herbert River to get points. Just over a minute and a half remains. Emmy at dummy half. Goes to Helian. Plays out the back to Herbert. Goes short to Jake Nielsen. Jake Nielsen goes through. Jaden Sharp with the match winner. Jaden Sharp, the big front rower. And I said he'll celebrate if he scores. And Lachlan Urban comes out with the match winner. And Jaden Sharp scores here for the Herbert River Crushers as they come to their feet here. Right on the stroke of full time. The Herbert River Crushers, they celebrate here in style at Ingham, the Artie Gofton Oval. And young Marley Helian plays out the back to Lockie Herbert with the money ball to Jake Nielsen. And Jaden Sharp, the big front rower, scores the winning try for the Herbert River Crushers. And they're going to run away winners here tonight in round number 12 in Rugby League Townsville District. As the River Trent goes up around the field. Big Jaden Sharp with the match-winning try. Like I said, if he gets a 4-pointer, he'll celebrate it in style. As Herbert River, they'll consolidate their 3rd position on the ladder. Full-time sirens about to go in the background. Charters Towers are led for the complete game until the last 20 seconds. It was a fantastic physical game of rugby league. It really has been. As a siren goes in the background, ladies and gentlemen, as they await from the kick here. Herbert River 16-14 with the kick to come. And their skipper Dylan Ganjano will be looking to add the extras. Make sure you stay with us after full time. I'll grab our man of the match. It'll be a tough one tonight. Been some very good performances out there for Herbert River. Gajano comes in, puts it to the left of the uprights. So at full time here, Herbert River Crushers win in a thrilling game. RLTD round number 12, 16 points to 14 over the Charterstow's Miners as I grab our man of the match. So stay with us as we have a chat. Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Our man of the match is about to join us shortly. We'll bring him in up here for a chat as we wrap it up here tonight here, Rugby League Townsville District. Round number 12, the Herbert River Crushers have run our winners here tonight, 16 points to 14. As we bring in our man of the match, it's going to be from the Herbert River Crushers, their big number 4 today, Benny Campanola. Benny, mate, congratulations. Tough performance today out there. How physical was it?
Yeah, it was a pretty physical game. Charters are basically the same side as us. They're pretty tough and gritty. Nothing special, so yeah, pretty good to get the win against them.
It was, mate. They led for the whole game except for that last 30 seconds there. But he's played that typical Herbert River footy, grind away, mate. I thought yourself you were very physical today, but pretty busy, mate. You had a lot of carries in there, and you weren't afraid to come off your edge and get involved in the middle.
Yeah, I just wanted to try and get involved, moving to the centre, so yeah, I just tried to do my job for the team, and yeah, we got the win, so pretty happy with the boys.
Charters Towers started well. They got a couple of early tries off the back of your errors and that. What did Coach Todd Coburn say at halftime? Because it looked like the start of your second half, you really started to put it together.
Yeah, we just wanted to try complete the first 3 sets minimum and just have a good attitude like at the start of that second half. And I think the boys dug deep, and yeah, it was good to get the 2 points.
Big Jaden Sharp there at the end, mate. Big Sharp. He finished the try off. He'd be happy with that one.
Yeah, he's pretty happy. I think he's going to go take his pants off in the dressing room now. So.
Well, mate, congratulations. A very solid performance from yourself out there, Benny, and it's good to see you enjoying your footy, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Bill. Have a good one.
Cheers, mate. Thanks, Benny. That's our player of the match tonight for the Herbert River Crushers. The number 4 is a very good player, young Ben Campanola. The Herbert River running our winners tonight as we sing Sweet Caroline around the grounds. They celebrate in style, the Herbert River Crushers, after a fantastic win against the Charters Towers Miners. Good night here from Triple S, rocking the footy.